guys, it's Vanessa from To The Brim, and I'm here to do a quick video about whether or not you really need to have a launch to your candle line. I see a lot of times people posting on Instagram or different places that they're prepping for their launch and they sold out during their launch, and people get really overwhelmed and intimidated by that. And I'm here to tell you, you absolutely don't need to have a launch. You don't have to have a full scent line. You don't need to have this beautiful manicured complete range of fragrances in these beautiful jars with beautiful labels to start selling candles. Let's keep it real. The first thing that you can do is make a candle in a canning jar and give it as a gift to somebody. I did this. I made multiple candles in the little 4-ounce tins and 8-ounce tins, and I brought them to work, and the girls fought over them. And I just said, all I want you to do is give me feedback on it. I've made multiple candles for my sister-in-law. I've made multiple candles for friends. I've made multiple candles for myself. And when I started selling candles, I basically had maybe 4 different scents that I had landed on for kind of summer kind of scents. And I just posted them on Etsy as I got them ready. I poured a candle, slapped a label on it, took a picture of it, made an Etsy listing, picked another scent, solidified it, poured it, made the label for it, took some pictures of it, put that one on Etsy. So over the course of a couple weeks, I had 4 different scents on Etsy. It wasn't all at once. And quite frankly, nobody gives a shit if you have a launch. If you have a storefront, that is a completely different story than if you're doing all of your business on Etsy. If you're doing all of your business on Etsy, absolutely nobody gives a rat's ass if you have a product launch. Nobody cares, because the people that are going to find you on Etsy are just people that are searching for what happens to be a tag that you have in your item or a word that you have in the title of your item. So really, there is no reason that you have to feel obligated to have a launch when you're selling candles. It's just like with my pottery line. If I have a kiln full of 20 things and 5 of them are spectacular and I want to sell them, I take photos of each of them and I list them on Etsy. There's no launch. We're all real people here, right? And we're not going to make it big. We're not going to be the next Yankee Candle. We're just people that have small businesses. And so if you have the potential of listing 3 different candles and selling a couple of those now, isn't that better than waiting 2 months until you have a scent line and you can have a launch? It just doesn't make any sense. And this is somebody who I'm 45 years old. I have had multiple careers. I'm a nurse. I have a fairly level head on my shoulders, and I've decided to go into business for myself. It's not, there's not a huge rush. I'm able to think about things and research things. And what I can tell you is that there is absolutely no pressure, no reason, no obligation that you should feel to launch a scent line when you're selling candles. Let's say you test 5 oils on your kitchen counter, okay, in your sweatpants as you're drinking your cold coffee, and you find a maple pancake fragrance oil that you try that you absolutely love, it speaks to you, and you're like, oh my God, this is a candle that I want to make. You order some tins on Amazon, you find the wick and the wax and the tin combination that works for you, and you make 10, you make 10 of those maple pancake candles and you list them on Etsy. There is nothing wrong with that. You do not have to have an entire scent line. So this was a super quick video. It is just a pet peeve of mine when I see people saying, I'm going to launch my line in 2 months, or I'm getting ready to launch my line. Nobody gives a shit, okay? Nobody gives a shit. I've had a business for a year now, and a good portion of that I've been doing business on Etsy, and there's never any reason for you to have to wait until you have enough. If you want to have a launch, that's great. If you feel like that's going to make you happy, then do it because it's going to make you happy. You don't have to have a launch to make anybody else happy or to get more customers. That's not how it works. But like I said, if you're going to open up a storefront, if you're going to go to farmers markets, if you're going to go to a craft fair, you're going to obviously want to have a scent line or at least 3 different scents of candles. That is the only reason that anybody should have multiple different scents before they start selling candles. Honest, like There's no reason for it. You can have 1 cent and sell it on Etsy and be just as successful as the person who has a launch. And also keep in mind that the people who will post all over YouTube or Instagram that they sold out during their product launch and they take pictures of all these boxes that they're supposedly shipping out, a lot of that is bullshit. They got the same 5 sales that you got. They have a stack of 20 empty boxes, okay? People are like that. People like to blow smoke up other people's ass, and it's psychological. If I make you think that I sold 500 candles yesterday, you're going to be like, there must be something really good about her candles. I should probably buy one. Okay? So I'm just here to say that as we're all doing our own thing in our sweatpants, in our kitchen, drinking our coffee that we made 3 hours ago that is cold as ice, and we're at our kitchen table and we're using any kind of jar that we can get our hands on and any kind of wicks that we can get our hands on because there's a shortage of everything. If you find something that works for you, go ahead and sell it. You don't need to wait. If you like this, give it a like. I'm going to do more videos about things like this, candle business, starting a business. I'm really just going to give it to you straight and tell you the ups and the downs and the good parts and the bullshit. And if you're interested in that, think about subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.